What's up, everybody? I am Fine as Wine.